Hello and welcome to the first episode of Bathroom Thoughts, where I give thoughts to things while in various bathrooms, or just one bathroom. I haven't decided yet. This is a real bathroom. There's a toilet. Let's see, can you see it? Yeah, gross, huh? Got some toilet paper right here. But anyway, for the first episodes, I'm going to discuss my thoughts on the Gillette Controversy. Well, sitting on this disgusting toilet now. The controversy, I'm gonna move so there's better light. It's basically the people at Gillette are being a bunch of cucks, and they're basically just saying, men are better than this. We're part of the Me Too movement as well, and we don't believe in sexual harassment and rape and all these horrible things. But my thing is, how many men really do? How many men do you know that just go around violently attacking women at all times, and everything that comes out of a woman's mouth is pure and utter trash and nonsense? I would imagine it's fewer than more. That you know less men that think horrible things, gross ears right now, that do not think these horrible things. And I think that Gillette is just seeing this new sort of thing on the left with just being SJW bullshit, and they're just trying to cash in on it. And they're failing. That video has so many dislikes, and apparently they're removing comments and dislikes from the video. I would consider myself to be on the left, but I hate this politically correct bullshit that's on the left all the time. You know, uh, a lot of women are complete idiots. A lot of guys are complete idiots. I'm not this weird thing on the left now where if you're a white dude, you're basically sin incarnate, and they seem to be joining that whole thing. I don't know when it became not racist to you know it lashed out against white men, or sexist for that matter. But it seems to have become the norm within the younger generations and my own generation, sadly, and also within especially the left, sadly, which the left focuses on some ridiculous things sometimes. I believe in left-wing politics myself, but I do not associate myself with a lot of these left-wingers who just mostly focus on ridiculous identity bullshit, such as the fact that women are oppressed and minorities are also oppressed. A lot of them are. I don't believe women are oppressed. No, that's not true, at least not in the United States. Maybe individual women are by individual people, but as a whole population, I don't see how that's possible. Statistics prove that there is no pay gap. That's all made up, and there's studies that show that's when you factor in things like what jobs women have and what hours they work, they make less because of that, rather than the fact that they I don't know how to phrase this. Basically, the saying that they don't. If they work the same hours and the same job as a man, they basically have proved it in all, not all circumstances, obviously, but in the majority of circumstances, that's just not true, and that they do get paid the same. But of course, there are exceptions to the rules with everything, and I'm sure there are men who are paid less than women for different things, maybe to a lesser degree. I don't know. But the main point is Gillette is reaching out to these cucked idiot left wingers, these young millennials, these garbage millennials, and people aren't having it. I think people are starting to wake up and realize that this trashing of white men is straight white men, I should say, is sometimes that's not even enough for them. If you're just even if you happen to have ancestry from Europe and you happen to have a penis and identify as male, well then, oh shit, you suck. But yeah, I think that the Gillette is just appealing to those people, and I think that sort of thing is going downhill. And I think that uh, I think people are waking up finally, and so it's got so many downvotes. There's still a loud minority on the left who, support that type of thing, but I think it's going downhill. I hope so. Maybe it's just me because I completely disassociate myself with that part of the left, but I do, I do think that's the whole Gillette controversy is ridiculous because they're just being they make razors. We don't care what your thoughts are on anything. All that we care about is what you're going to cut off, which obviously I don't need much of, and how well you're going to cut it off. When you start talking about this ridiculous politics, no one cares. Does anyone care what Kool-Aid's policy on gender relations is as long as they're not assholes? No. And why should they? All you want to know from Kool-Aid is how delicious it's going to be. All you want from Gillette is how you going to shave my hair off. Stupid. We don't care. And for those who do care, well, you're even stupider than them. You know it, and most people know it. Um, that's not to say I align myself with people like the MGTOWs and the incels and MRAs. Not that I think MRAs are really. I don't consider MRAs to be as bad. I really don't think. I think there are a lot of bad people in the MRA movement, but I think there are a lot of good MRAers who raise valid points. And I think MGTOW, they'll take some truth and exaggerate it to ridiculous proportions. Incels is it's sort of like I don't even know if they're necessarily related as much. I think there are a lot of incels in those movements, but I think the incels really are just their own dark territory. But and understandably so. I really can understand. I shouldn't say I can understand from their point of view, but I can understand what has made them. It's very frustrating to be so alone and when it seems hopeless, but you got to realize there's ways to change things. They'll of course deny that forever and vehemently, but you can. But anyway, I'm getting away from the whole Gillette thing. Gillette is they make razors. Don't fall for the advertising trap. I think even all this negative press they're probably glad for because it brings people to think about Gillette. I'm making you think about Gillette if you're watching me, but I want you to think Gillette sucks. I think you should do the exact opposite and not buy them because they're so stupid. Prove them. You don't want shitty, cucked commercials aimed at hating men, and you won't buy their product because of that, even if you make a good razor. And you can find good razors other places, I should say. Elsewhere, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is that if you're making a controversy over this, I don't blame you. I should say I don't blame you because
your father is waiting very patiently. Narayan Evans, patience is running out. Main office.
yes, this is at a school, so I'm in a school bathroom. But what was I saying? You should be upset. I should say you should be upset because they're absolutely just diving into racism, sexism. I don't know about racism, mostly just sexism. So don't support a company that's openly sexist, even if screaming crazy left wingers will support them, and don't support MRAs and MGTOWs necessarily just because they vehemently oppose them. Think for yourself. Don't let a razor company change your life too much, but also let them know you can't be sexist and full of bullshit like that. Hopefully there'll be more episodes from other bathrooms and maybe this one again, but give you a little tour more. Disgusting. Isn't it gross? Got a nice caged clock over there just in case it tries to run away. But, and just in case you want to shave in that Gillette with that Gillette razor, I'm in the right place, but I won't be doing that because beards are too fine. Gillette sucks. And that's all there really is to say about it. Hopefully there'll be more episodes of this soon. I'll see you later. Bye.